Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back. I'm your host, 44K. K stand for Kincaid. This is NFTV, uh, Information TV. So I really appreciate y'all checking in with me. I really appreciate y'all coming back. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, follow, get down in that comment section. Let's have a conversation. But without further ado, let's get to this video at hand. So, this video that you see I have on screen right now, you see I have it titled Protect Women's Spaces. That's something that you guys are going to see me touch on a lot, is because right now it doesn't seem like there's that many voices willing to put their neck on the line and talk about this on social platforms. My thing is, we have to begin to think logically and reasonably about this situation. Women have always been marginalized. Women have always been uh, either because of evolution in the roles they had to take because of the times, or even more present day when they're looked over in corporate positions or thought to not be able to handle certain levels of stress and things like that. It's just a fact of life that women have been marginalized, but it's also a fact that women have fought for hundreds of years to get their position to where it is now. Now you have women CEOs, you have women entrepreneurs, you have women in top military positions, and it's well earned, and they're more than capable of delivering excellent results in all of those positions. But one thing that we see that's happening as of late is you see men masquerading as women, taking some of those positions away from women that are well deserved and should have those positions for themselves. And they fought so long not to be marginalized. They fought so long to have a seat at the table that it just it doesn't kind of anger me. It just angers me that we're just sitting here and watching this happen real time. So I feel like I'm willing to speak on it, and it's something that I'm going to speak on. And I hope the audience members that check this video out, if you agree or even if you don't agree, jump in that comment section and let's have a conversation about that. But without further ado, let's get to this video and let's see what this lady has to say.
Today, and it's not in the news, it's not in the common news, but I know about it.
So that's the argument for. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about this. So your argument is because you have domain-specific expertise as a molecular geneticist, and then the legal component of that is you're grounding that in your experience of what a man is and what a woman is.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This bothers me so much.
Well, that's why we're talking about it.
I know. My heart pounds, and I go to the women's changing room at my gym, and there's a dude in there. He's putting on makeup and hoop earrings, and this is not something a woman does when she goes to work out. And what am I gonna do?
Well, so that's the behavior is not common in women's rooms.
No, nor do women beat each other to death, but men do. And it's so sad that women have internalized misogyny to the point where the man's comfort takes precedence over the woman's safety.
And that's a great point she just made. Women have internalized men's misogyny so much that they are more concerned with men's feelings than they are with their own safety. Let me say that again. They have internalized male misogyny so much that they are more concerned with the feelings of a man than they are with their own personal safety. So what that basically means is you have women who are out here scared to speak up. You have women out here that aren't scared at all, but just don't want to be bothered with it, don't think it's that big of a deal. But then you have women that are out here that are actually championing men being allowed in women's sports, being allowed in women's facilities, being allowed in women's rape shelters or abuse shelters, where these with particular women are trying to escape from the presence of men as a whole, and they just want to be around women and feel safe and feel comfortable. But like she stated, women, statistically, it's rare for a woman to be in prison for beating someone to death, for an aggressive type of murder, for molestation, or these different type of things. I'm sorry to say it, I'm a man, but that's what us men are known for. We're in prison for these predatory type crimes. So when you have a situation to where someone can just identify as a woman, and then just because they identify as a woman, they are put in a holding cell, or they're put in these shelters just because they identify as that. That doesn't change their biological makeup that causes them to act in this manner. This is what we're failing to realize, that with this identity, gender identity, you're still fighting against millions of years of evolution. Men, we were the hunters, gatherers, the warriors, the killers, and all that stuff just doesn't leave over a couple years of gender identity. No, that's hardwired into us. That's why you have situations where we act out violently, and then you have sick individuals that do sick things. But in terms of the level of violence that's different from men to women, one of the reasons is because of evolution. So when she says that some of these people are more concerned with the feelings of men than the safety of women, she's not only speaking factual in regards to the statement itself, but she's speaking factual to how it's played out throughout the course of history. And that's what we have to begin to put at the forefront and make people aware of this and fight for that, because one man's feelings is not worth endangering a whole population of women. If these individuals want their own spaces, fine. If they want to be in male prison, but they want to have their own space that's specifically designed for people who identify as whatever they identify, then that's something we can have a conversation about. But this conversation that a trans woman is a woman is a conversation that should have never been had, because it started out as we just want to be recognized. And now it's becoming, no, we want to be recognized, but we want to be recognized as something we're not. And if you don't recognize us as something we're not, then you are completely bigoted, or you're a transphobe. So I just wanted to, this is a short video. I'm not going to stay on this long, but I just like that point that she made in regards to caring more about a man's feelings than the safety of women. And as a man, an actual man, you should want to always protect women, be it your mother, your sister, your grandmother, your aunt, your cousins, whoever that person is. As a man, you should want to be that protector for them. And sometimes in situations like this, as a man, you have to put your neck out there and be the voice for them. So this is 44K. The K stand for Kincaid. I'm going to be one of those voices for these women. In this situation, I stick up for women and women's spaces. I think women are beautiful. I think women are God's greatest creation. I think they deserve their own spaces. I think that we should honor Title IX, and they should have a fair environment for them to compete in. And I don't think that a man's feelings is worth more than a woman's safety. God bless and good night.